Joffrey is actually right, because we all know exactly how this story ends. That Targaryen girl across the sea became an invasion force that eventually burned King's Landing to ash. So here, did the mighty Tywin Lannister really miscalculate? Was he so arrogant that he missed the danger entirely? Well, not exactly. Because what if beneath the surface, there's something far more subtle at play? Something that actually hints at the genius of someone else entirely. Now listen carefully to what Tywin says next.
How do we know these dragons are just curiosities and not the beasts that brought the whole world to heel?
Because we have been told as much by the many experts who serve the realm by counseling the king on matters about which he knows nothing.
First of all, yes, this is another subtle insult from Tywin Lannister. He's basically saying that Joffrey knows nothing and he needs other people to think for him. But now don't focus on the insult itself. Focus instead on how Tywin defends his position. Because as you see, he talks about experts, the people who supposedly have real intelligence from across the narrow sea. So who is the one person consistently feeding information from the east into King's Landing?
No rumor, my lord. The princess is with child.
Based on whose information?
Yes, Varys himself. The same Varys who, as we later learned, secretly supports the Targaryens. Let that sink in for a second. Because if that's really the case, then he was almost certainly feeding Tywin deliberately misleading information about Dany and her dragons. Because if Tywin were ever to learn the full truth too early, he probably wouldn't hesitate for a second, and that would ruin Varys' long game. When you see it that way, everything suddenly makes sense.
Varys. It was Varys the spider.
But of course, in that moment, Tywin doesn't know any of this. In that moment, he has only one thing on his mind: putting this child king back in his place. And with a few cutting words, he shuts down the entire conversation forever.